Since I was a very young kid, my dad has collected everything. I've been to road trips to all these different places to go get a dirt bike. I thought it was kind of silly as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, but now that I'm older, I love tinkering with the machines that we've gotten over the years.
So we love vintage. If you look around, everything is old here. So we said, you know what, vintage dirt bikes. So got him started about age 4, and it's really been more his passion than ours. I like working on stuff and keeping it maintained and never let something old really die. And so that passion is mine, but his is the riding piece, so it blended perfect.
I started FFA my freshman year, and that was mostly because of my sister. She was in it and she said, you have to be in this program. Some skills I've learned with FFA are definitely the time management skills. Another huge skill is definitely the leadership and the ability to be able to talk. Another stuff is the applicable things, the physical skills. Welding being one huge one. I mean, Ag Mechanics has taught me how to stick weld, and I've gotten jobs from that. The thing I enjoy most about riding is trying to push myself as hard as I can through the corner, through the straight, try to be as smooth as I can throughout that entire process. And obviously having fun. I'm trying to get out there, I'm trying to do new things, I'm trying to try. Another thing I enjoy about the dirt bikes is the maintenance. A lot of people just like the riding and they hand it to someone off some shop. That's not us here. I love going through my bike. I'll sit there on a weekend and look at the tire pressure, look at the engine oil, go through it, clean it, grab a rag, be very hands-on about it so that when I do go and ride, it's very hands-on and I feel like I've touched everything and it's a lot better and it feels a lot better. I've had a computer since I was a kid and known technology and just kind of had a general enjoyment. But my dad came home one day and said, hey, I've seen you've liked this computer-y stuff, and said, here's a software called Fusion 360. It was a 3D modeling software. The first thing I ever modeled in it was a little Lego, I think when I was 10 years old. Since then, I'm now making parts for everything here. I've made parts for those dirt bikes. I've made parts for a boat we have in another barn.
The way that we raised him, it's complemented with the FFA, which is perfect. I want Jack to be in a position where he's the one that doesn't have anyone to go to, which sounds kind of bad, right? It's like, wait, doesn't have anyone to go to. It's like, no, you're the one that figures it out, right? You're the one that has the solutions. You're the one that solves it. You're not the one that says, oh, let me go just give it to someone else. No, you're the guy. And FFA reinforced that as well.
That is incredible, actually. You could see it in him, I think, since he was just itty bitty bitty. Everything that he does, from riding the bikes to taking after you with the drawing and the coding and everything. So it's amazing.
I want to go start my own business. I want to make something using the CNCs. I'm discovering what that is right now, and FFA is still helping me. I applied for a grant last year and won $1,000 from the state of FFA, and from them I've used about half that money to help start up this machine shop. Most of it has been used for prototyping, like products I possibly will make, buying tooling for those products, and then going and making them using the funds from that grant to help start this business. So the career success value in the FFA has resonated the most with me. I've always struggled with what I wanted to do for my career. The ability to push myself, to be able to go and look for those things and get an idea and what can I use my skills, how to combine everything, that's been huge and definitely the biggest value from FFA that's helped me.